I don't know shit.
I don't know.
I don't know shit.
Coley, go ask Preacher
Yeah, you friends now? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now he wants some tickles. Yeah. There we go. There we go. There we go. Butts. Butts now. Her butts now. You think I'm sorry for yapping at you? I'm sorry for yapping.
Filming yet?
Yeah, I'm just so.
He's B-roll. He's
He's
he's happy now. I gave him a little salmon piece when I came in. Start with some bribery.
He's all about the offerings.
Yeah.
He's a high level guru. You gotta make an offering to the guru.
He's one of those Buddhas that needs a block of gold to teach
He's the
instead
highest
of.
level Buddha.
We call that a pimp in Philly.
Exactly. The most enlightened human being will learn infinite amounts from my guru.
Yeah, is that you, bud? Funny, we both got Chihuahuas. I got little Snugs Bud that I rescued with my Aunt Rain after she had a seizure. We went to the rescue place. The only dog they had left was this runt of a runt Chihuahua that had a disabled back leg, so it walked like a crab, and its snout was sideways. And we, of course, got it because it was cute as hell and ended up being the best dog ever. And as we're leaving, a family came in that had passed on him the day before because he was disabled. And my aunt and girlfriend at the time felt bad and like, oh, sorry, we got him, and they were so bummed. And I was like, yeah, I think this is a teachable moment. As I walked by him, I went, we love him just the way he is. They deserved a little altruistic rubbing it in.
We have a lot of similarities with me and you.
Yeah, how did you find me? How did, like...
The universe brought me.
Yeah, yeah.
And the universe brought you to me. And he's at the center of it all.
He's pulling the strings?
He is.
Yeah. I give him so much kudos because I've been in LA a year now, and I'm an old school Taoist. It's just energy connection. If I fuck with somebody, I want to make something with them, and it's energy to energy, whether they're big, small, whatever. And in LA, it's like, oh, they'll be like, oh, I love you, this is amazing, and they'll get it off the energy, and then they check your socials, and if you don't have numbers, they're like, nah, ghost. This dude goes to my podcast page, which I think has like 52 followers at the time. Look back on this one day, and he's like, yo, dude, I fuck with it, let's go.
That's right.
That's pure, dude. That's real.
My intuition. I can, I'm told what to do, literally. So I just listen. We're Taoists. He taught me that. Like, you can ask him, people like, they go, how old are you? I go, ask my guru. Go ahead and ask him.
How old are you?
God in pure presence.
Yeah, dude.
We are the eternal ones.
Yeah, it's been here since the beginning, continues on.
That's right.
The eternal into the material, the Tao, the river, the universe, God, shaman, Allah,
Dog.
Yahweh, dog, the big the big what?
Exactly.
Yeah. You can't do it with words. Words are just a placeholder, but yet the whole world fights over what the words are.
But I also feel that we are in eternal entourage. From body to body to body. From planet to planet to planet, we change bodies, but we're the same crew rolling together. We show up at different points in each other's lives to liberate the universe.
Yeah, different iterations of the same light, with just a temporal material manifestation.
Yeah, we do kind of look similar every time, so that's how we recognize each other.
You see it in the eyes.
Of course.
You see it in the eyes. Like,
That's right.
you can see it in the eyes. It's so crazy.
I know.
Look at the eyes. You can see it. Speaking of the eyes and making the gut call, I'm the same way. It's all prompt. It's all intuition-based thinking. It's never mechanical. It's never whatever. Riley, I was having some difficulty. Oh, you okay? It's okay. It's okay. I wouldn't being held that way either. I turned. It's okay. Yeah.
He says sorry.
It's okay. Nah, dude. I love dogs, dude.
He loves you.
That's what they do. If I was that old and I accidentally got poked in the rib, I would chirp.
He kisses immediately to say sorry.
Yeah, no, he's cool. So, I was.
Also, love is the fiercest and sweetest thing in the universe.
And it costs of doing business. Like if you're afraid of a dog, the dog will be worse. Like notice each of the times that someone's got me, I haven't even, I didn't even.
He didn't want to really get you.
No, he just wanted to say, hey, dude, you accidentally yipped my rib. Yeah, I wouldn't like my rib getting yipped either. He's like, at least I just barked. You got my rib a little. So Riley, he was a PA on Jeebus. He was a PA. He's 21 years old in LA with his first movie, DP and editor. And
awesome.
He was a PA, and I felt I needed to make a decision. And I went up to him. I was like, yo, man, he had 7 short films at the time. I haven't seen a second of them. He goes, I was like, yo, you think you could edit this movie? He's like, I haven't edited a feature, but I could figure it out. And then I was like, all right, you think you could learn a Komodo in a week? He's like, yeah. I was like, all right, well, you're backup QB. And I was like, I might have to call you off the bench. Week later, I'm covered in fake blood. I walk up to him, I'm like, crucifixion. I'm like, yo, dude, you're starting QB now, dude.
Yeah.
And he killed it. All based on his eyes. It was all based on the towel in his eyes, the juju eyeballs.
I can see it right now.
Yeah, it was the...
He's showing up.
And they do just happen to be blue here, but it can also be brown, black, green, hazel, anything. It's not, the Tao is in all of us, and I believe world religions are just the filter on the lens, the light. So there's just one light, one truth, one absolute, one God, one universe, whatever. And then each religion is just the filter on that light. So if you were to shine that light through an Anglo-Saxon filter, it's going to come out sounding something like Christianity. If you're going to shine it through like Far Eastern filter, it's going to come out like Buddhism or Confucianism, Taoism. You shine it through the Middle East, it's going to come out sounding like Islam. We're all trying to say the same shit as poetry of something that can't be described, yet we argue over the fine print while not following it.
And for me, the easiest way to see God and feel God and know God is having God in my lap. Like I don't believe in God. I know God. God is right here. For me, He's my Savior. For me, dogs are the greatest sacrifice. He sacrificed their life for us. All the greatest qualities in the universe are in dog. Patience, compassion, loyalty, innocence, rascality, on and on and on. And you become your association. So there you go. I call it the science of dog consciousness.
And they love, and they love, and they love, and they love. There's no conditional. There's no,
right.
You didn't give me enough tickles yesterday. I would like to go to divorce court. No, it's.
My father says dogs are the only animal on the earth that will love you more than they love themselves.
Like Jesus. Yeah, that was the you saw the Jeebus trailer, right?
Yeah.
So that to me that was like a healing art in. There's 5 characters that play in that, and each of those characters are in man. They're all in all of us.
Yeah.
So there's Jeebus, who's the savior complex, and there's the man with all the guns, who's like he needs safety, so he's got all these guns.
Yeah.
He's paranoid, so he needs all the guns. And I feel like you only need that duality if you have that duality. So like if you're over giving to something you shouldn't that's unhealthy, you might need to then protect yourself with the man all the guns. But if you're in the unified oneness where you're not oscillating between savior and protector, you're just in it, and the protection is in the path. You know what I mean?
So true.
So like they all fragment. I'd been on that Tao path for a long time, and then COVID came. I got the original COVID, the OG COVID.
I did too.
As I call it. Did you really? Didn't that wake you up in a lot of ways afterward though? It fucked my shit. Hurt real bad.
I'm still recovering.
Yeah, ditto, bro. I got a lot of tricks on that, by the way. I had an autoimmune. So when I had a double pneumonia, couldn't get out of bed for 2 months, seizures, blood clot, gnarly brain fog.
And they created it in a lab and released it on us.
Yeah, I believe that too. And I'm not.
You don't need to believe it. The facts
No,
are
no,
there.
no.
You just look a little deeper, past the marketing of the pharmaceutical companies, the mainstream media. The information is there.
It's above our pay grade, but of who did it and how to defend against it.
No, it's there.
But I do believe it had to be biotech, because the things it did to my body were not normal, and it felt like a software program finding gaps.
Yeah.
And it was really gnarly.
We're still alive.
We made it though, dude. Because you know what's more powerful than Machiavelli and mechanical weapons? tau.
That's right.
It supersedes it. So if that flows through you, even though that fucking virus is getting you in all fucking angles, that tau's like, I'm trying to keep it together, dude. Yeah. No, and so what? I had a fever dream and wrote this crazy Jeeves movie, and there's a million guys walking around Venice with a Jeeves movie.
Yeah.
There's a lot of guys who are like, I'm Jesus. He's like, yeah, I'm definitely not Jesus. Side note, better man than me.
This is Jesus.
This is the closest we got. This guy right here, and even he has a man with all the guns in him.
Jesus would learn infinite amounts from my guru.
Yeah, COVID was a big realignment. It fucked a lot of people up, myself included, and also afterward, if you listened to it, if you worked with it, it was taking you where you thought you needed to go and taking you where you need to go in a really fucked up, aggressive way, but gnarly shit, epic shit. Heavy stuff. My pop's dad died from it, or his heart stopped in his sleep 3 weeks after. Yeah, really.
Pops?
Yeah, but it was peaceful and kind of a blessing in a weird way. But it was the thing I say to people is, everybody. Some people said COVID's a really dangerous thing, bad thing. Some people are like, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. I go. I believe a lot of people in America are worried about the wrong threats. Okay, I have a trans person has never invaded my lungs.
Never.
Not a single time.
No.
Not a single time. And I've never seen an immigrant start a forest fire. Like it's just like you're worried about these things, and you're not worried about a homicidal virus. It's a virus. If there's one thing to be racist against, if there's one thing to be species against, it's a virus. In a meta sense, okay, I guess they deserve to live too. I don't know if I'm that far gone.
So.
I don't think I'm that far gone. But
Kill
as a human,
virus.
fuck them viruses, dude. Fuck them. Why don't Americans, immigrants, trans, Russians, Chinese, let's all get together and say, fuck that virus.
You know why they don't?
Why?
Money.
And
It's greed and power and population control.
imperialism and a reason and using it for division and alternative warfare.
Globalists want to take away the population. They want to kill people, and they are. They're killing,
On some Thanos shit.
they're killing people.
And we fall into it because I think America's top two products that we sell in America are
War.
cancer and diabetes. Yeah, and war.
War
Yeah.
number one.
Yeah. War can. We're like, hey, everything we sell gives you cancer or diabetes. Like, how many? I go to a LA Fitness the other day, and there's a warning in the hot tub area of like, warning, there's BPA chemicals here that cause cancer. I'm like, this is where I come to get healthy.
Dude,
And even here.
5G is a very horrible thing too. Behind my building is a huge 5G tower, and there's a warning on there that says it's beyond the limitation of what's legal of radiation. Yet they're allowed to do it if they put a sticker on it that says that.
In 6th or 7th grade science fair, my mom was a software programmer, and she was very super loving, almost like Mother Teresa, just gave so much. She was so health conscious, she wore a lead vest when she was pregnant with me.
Wow, that's
Like in front of computers.
So
Yeah. And so
That's
my
awesome.
science fair project was electromagnetic fields, EMF fields, and they, the theory being they can cause cancer. So what materials block them the best? So in front of a microwave, a cell tower, cell phone, all these things, I would put like a acrylic or brick or wood, just testing materials which block them the best.
Yeah.
And we had an EMF reader, and so I determined which materials would be the best. And then the chair of the science fair judge who decided whether who won, also side note happened to be a Merck executive, said, oh yeah, your whole hypothesis is not sound. EMF rays don't cause cancer.
Of course.
And then now look how many years later.
So you should never wear those ear pods.
Mm.
Ear pods bake your brain. Give
Mm.
you brain cancer.
I mix my songs with the old school $20 iPhone cord.
Yeah, of course.
Because my boy, my guy is like, got the big speakers, do it. And then I like to do it on what everybody listens to
Smart.
make sure it sounds good on
Very
that too.
smart.
Yeah. So we'll do little adjustments to the old school.
Nonetheless, we're gonna be around it, living in a city. Make sure you get to nature.
Hmm.
Get into the ocean. Get into the forest.
Yeah, we got into the system there for a sec, but that's our duty.
Hug your dog.
Give that game.
Dog is nature. It's not
Wow,
like
you-
a seagull life. Sea eagles. They're not seagulls, they're sea eagles.
Kings of rascality.
That's right. They are.
I love the concept of rascality, you know, like Alan Watts, what you say?
Yeah.
I made this graph the other day that I call the scoundrel curve.
Yeah.
And on the x-axis is rich and poor, okay? And then on the y-axis is Jesus and bad guy. And it goes up like this. So the richer you are, the more you should be like Jesus, and we have less tolerance for you being a scoundrel.
Yeah.
Because, okay, you're rich, you don't got to do nothing for your food, you're good, you should just be able to be abundant, right?
Yeah.
And the poorer you are, the more it's okay you have some percentage of scoundrel. So if you look up here, maybe here's a mother who steals milk for her kids.
Yeah.
Okay, is stealing right? No, but do you understand it? Yes, right?
Yeah.
And then Coley's somewhere in there, we're all somewhere in there.
Yeah, I'm definitely in there.
Yeah, we all are.
I'm not perfect, but he is.
Yeah. No, and we're all, like, America's fighting about, you know, they project their shadow on others. Like, you're the bad person, I'm the righteous one. When, can't we all admit we all have value, and a part of every single one of us sucks. A part of every one of us sucks. A little bit, a lot of bit, depends on the day, what you ate.
It depends on what you're associating with. Exactly. That's why my main focus is my guru. So the more I focus on my guru, the more I become like him. It purifies my spirit, everything. My karma. I'm a much better human being because of my guru.
Yeah, yes. That's a good boy. That's a good boy.
The highest form of life on the planet.
You ever read Kurt Vonnegut, Einstein's dog?
No.
It's he has a series of shorts called Welcome to the Monkey House, and they're these adventurous sci-fi satires about like weird shit, and one is that turns out Einstein's dog could talk, and that's where it got all the ideas. And they ask it, why didn't you tell us? Like, you know, you're the smarter species. They're like, you just massage us all day and feed us. Like, why would we give that up?
I love that. That makes a lot of sense. I love Einstein.
And the more guys like that studied science, the more they came to the concept of there's a God or something. You know, people think it's all like in contradiction, but quantum physics, it all is right there. Not fully understood, of course.
There only is God.
Yeah, everything is God. One singularity of existence. Nothingness and God.
You know, they say it's all made of matter because it all matters.
I love that a lot because
it all matters.
There's a lot of nihilism lately where people are like, oh, because they're existential, who cares? But it's like, no, you're
treating Earth like a bus stop. It's not a bus
yeah,
stop.
piss on it, dip, yeah.
You're not dipping. You're shitting where you're sleeping. Don't do that.
Amen, brother. A fucking men.
Woman.
Woman. I say God's quantum trans. Because it's certainly not a dude. Doesn't have a dick. And it has all. Yeah, it's quantum trans. God's quantum trans. It's a metaphysical creator being, indescribable gender, sex, or creed, you know. It's like, dude, if you think that imaginary entity in the sky can be a dude, then fucking chicks can be dudes, man. That's a harder leap.
Do whatever you want.
Than here. That's a harder leap.
As long as you're not hurting anybody else.
Yeah, live and let live, man. Empathy, compassion. You know what? All the shit we learned in kindergarten is all the shit we're not following. Share, play nice with others.
Yeah.
You know, don't fight, don't be physical. And now we're like, no, I do righteous violence. I'm a righteous violence person. It's like, no, it's like, dude, if you do wrong, you're the wrong one.
Well, Jesus taught, you know, thou shalt not kill. And supposedly a Christian nation like America is the biggest killers in the whole world. We're the biggest terrorists as far as the American government. The business of America used to be business. Now the business of America is war.
Yeah, if we don't watch our shit, it's gonna be like Rome. You can't just put up big walls, big armies and not feed the inside, or the shit can collapse from the inside.
It's also not fun. This is supposed to be fucking fun.
Yeah, we're supposed to all be friends.
It's
We're
easy.
supposed to all, why can't we all be friends?
Because
I don't
of
care
people
about your
that-
beliefs. Let's be friends.
It's because of politicians. It's divide and conquer.
For power. I know, and it's leader abuse.
course it
They're the ones who, they know better.
Kick them all
And
out.
even as
fire
it's getting
them
worse,
all.
yeah, dude, put the pragmatic party in. I have a satirical third party
Yeah.
called the pragmatic party.
Yeah.
It's on the,
You're so funny.
you know, logic scale, you know.
I love this.
We're
man.
pragmats.
You're
We're
so-
pragmats.
You're amazing.
I don't fucking know shit, dude, but I'm trying. At least I'm trying. I'm trying.
You're doing the right
Trying the best I can, man, and I still suck a lot too.
Wow. You're awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. There's no intellectual honesty anymore. Like, people are like, this is it, and this is it. It's like, dude, I'm a really smart guy, and there's a ton of shit I have no fucking clue about, and I still make mistakes all the fucking time.
Yeah.
Just say you're sorry. I don't know. Things are above my pay grade. Why can't agree to disagree? There's tools. There's agree to disagree. Love you anyway.
Yeah, keep forgiving and letting go.
Yeah. Ooh, man, dude, you keep giving me the chills. You drop these one-liners that are like,
You're gonna have a lot of clips.
yeah, this is good shit. And instead of the influencer culture where it's like, dude, do you want to get 9 Lambos by Tuesday? By doing nothing? Just, wait, do you want to write a book and not write a book? I have an AI map that'll... It's like, dude, if you want to write a book, you should write a fucking book, I would think.
Yeah.
I thought the AI was supposed to do all the dangerous jobs like coal mining so we don't get black lung and we can all become enlightened. But now the AI's writing the books and we're fucking scrubbing toilets for $7. You know, what the fuck happened? No, but this is a good counterbalance to the influencer culture where it's actually like some helpful...
Yeah, and it's
Helpful
it's
stuff, yeah.
necessary and needed and fun.
And I fought doing the whole social media thing for so long. That's why I have no numbers, but I will. Now I'm doing it.
Of course you will.
But I wrote, 10 movies and made 15 music albums, and I'm on my 100th podcast. And you're my first podcast with another person.
Yeah.
Perfect person.
What a blessing.
Perfect person.
We're very
Perfect
much
person.
We're like mirrors.
I see it in you. You see it. Yeah.
Yes, I do.
And I just did this kind of like Taoist way. I filed the whole thing for my TV show. So one day, when season 1's done, they'll see exactly what actually happened and how it happened.
Yeah.
Because when Jeebus blows up, they're gonna be like, "Where the fuck did this guy come from? And who the
Yeah.
fuck is this guy?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Oh, here, Coley season 1, right?" But I didn't do the numbers. And I go around to all of Netflix, et cetera, with this incredible movie about healing the planet, healing Earth during a time of great division. Jesus, the most famous man ever, more famous than fucking Iron Man, Elvis, and Superman combined.
Barely Elvis.
Yeah, barely. He got hips. And he was probably more willing to use them than Jesus.
You never know.
Yeah, you don't know. Mary Magdalene had him in tapping or something. But and I go to Netflix, and literally they say shit like, where's your TikTok numbers, and do you have any serial killer movies? It's like, dude, are you kidding me? Like, we don't need more death, and numbers don't mean shit. Pop it on your, put it on,
I don't watch Netflix.
whatever, whoever
I'm just
gets
saying
it.
I don't.
Yeah. I like all of them, but what they're
I would
looking
watch
for
it
is so
if
commoditized.
Jeebus was on there, I'd watch it.
You're missing a big market, Netflix. A big fucking market. That's healthy, fun, cool, new wave, and I guarantee you, I know none of that's going to apply to you. Good for people, who cares? Helps heal the earth, who cares? How about this? In 20 years, this is going to be the biggest genre of entertainment called Enlightainment, because the people are going to get so furious at all the death and destruction around them that we're going to start rising up and using these same tools that were prior used for the system and more distraction. We're going to use them with the truth. We're just going to plug them into your little pipes.
That's right. What people hear and see is how their minds work, which therefore creates our reality.
And Greg Cipes here will be checked out on a reservoir of nothingness in the woods because we need Buddhas to keep the light and sanity, and so I can go check out and he can remind me.
I'll be right here on the boardwalk.
Yeah, you'll probably be right here too. Yeah, on Venice Boardwalk, and I'm going to be John Connor, baby. I'm with the smoke. I'm staying here. I'm trying to help. But all y'all who think like that usually go, yeah, I'm ready for the revolution. I got my AK. That has been done for thousands of years. That's not a revolution. That's some old school heathen shit. The new revolution is we throw love and truth instead of Molotovs. Like, that's the harder, tougher thing to do. We gotta just take the grunt, take it, and be like, no, you know what? It's my bad. It's all our bad. Let's fucking get to work. It's insane. Yeah, progress is hurting people. I hurt people for progress. It's like,
it's okay to also have guns.
yeah, for protection. I believe in self-defense. 100%.
I don't believe in violence, but it's good to have the ability to protect yourself.
100%. In one of my songs, I refer to myself as John Lennon with a 9.
Yeah.
If John Lennon had a 9 on his walk, maybe we would get a lot more Imagine songs.
I wish he did.
I wish he did too. So I got a 9, fucks. Don't think I'm two-piece. You can't take the Philly fully out of it.
No, thank the Lord. I love Philly. I love everywhere I go.
I think on like 4 times a day, I tell Riley, like, there's like certain scripts my mind does when I get tired that I can't no longer like channel as good. And I just go into like my animal brain. And usually those scripts are something like, Riley, this is why Philadelphia is the best city in the world. like which only Philadelphians believe.
Yeah.
like if you said New York or Paris, like there'd be a lot of people who agree.
It's pretty rad though. If you go there, there's a lot to love about Philly. Personally, I love the way it looks. Food was great. It was cool.
The arts,
Cool.
the history,
It's like
original capital.
It's like stuck in time.
The founding fathers, who of course some were problematic, but there was some like Ben Franklin who had the right idea from the rip and didn't even want power. And
It's so special.
And we're real as fuck. A Philadelphian will always go the extra distance to help you. Other people might be like, I'll help you out. The Philadelphian will be in the weeds with you, like digging up, like, let's go, you know?
Thank you.
Yeah. So tell me your journey. Where are you from originally?
South Florida.
Wow. So, you know, we made that in Florida.
No.
We made it in Gulfport, Florida.
Oh, that's
Jeebus
cool.
was, yeah, near St. Pete.
I love Florida.
Yeah, Florida's amazing. Florida's wild. Florida men and Philadelphia men are similar. They're both wild. Yeah, and Florida's more wild in the like we're gonna like ride mud trucks through alligator pits, and Philly's more like we're gonna go slang drugs in the inner city to make money. Like they're both crazy with different incentives. Like Floridans are just trying to have fun, and Philadelphians are trying to hustle any means necessary. Wow. So what city in South Florida?
A place called Coral Springs.
I've heard of that. And then when did you move here?
25 years ago.
Wow. It's the fuzz. They're on to us.
They're always watching.
They're on to us.
They're always watching us.
The fuzz.
It's okay. Maybe they'll learn something.
Yeah. They got good sides too.
Yeah.
I do believe even the except for the rarities, sociopaths, psychopaths, and all that. There's some people who just might be a little protectionist, but they're like trying to help via service, but they end up just getting clouded with power.
Yeah.
Like maybe they started getting in for service, and it just kind of they had to adjust to actually make it work in this fucked up system. I don't know.
Politicians are power drunk. Every single one of them. Never to be trusted. They should all be fired. Donald Trump, Biden, all of them.
I'd take a
Fire
nap
them
for
all.
president over all of them. Just nothing. Nothing might be better.
We need what's the word? Basically, you should be able to vote on everything. Let the people decide.
Referendums.
Well, pure
Dude.
democracy.
Well,
where you vote on everything. No middlemen. Nobody representing.
And just
you.
numbers, yeah. Put it all on the ballot. That's what a referendum is.
With technology, that's easy to do now.
And you can verify it, fingerprint,
Of course.
biotech. Yep.
Basic shit. Fire the politicians. Get to pure democracy immediately.
I
That's
co-sign
how-
this idea 1,000%. This is amazing.
We need a new constitution that lays it all out, and it wouldn't be hard. Let's put that in the movie.
100%. 100%. We need some amendments. I mean, there's AI and a bunch of new weird shit. We can't just keep looking at a 300-year-old document.
No, it's insane.
And look, this is going to make a lot of people mad, but the Bible, from a literary perspective, is extremely complicated and poorly written. Half of it don't make no sense. And the only thing I could make clear from it is that when you don't follow God's will, there's big floods and big fires. I would think that's climate change. I would think that's the only thing that was kind of obvious to me, and to love Jesus. So, you guys are debating over the finer points and not following that.
It's much simpler.
Yeah, I know when I'm on mushrooms and I'm writing manifestos, there's a margin of error. There's a lot of good shit, but some of it don't make sense.
You know what makes sense? Creativity. The closest you can get to God is having a dog in your lap or being creative. We're doing both right now.
Yeah, when the lightning stick hits and you just
be creative.
So you moved here, and then so you do voice acting, personality, music, multimedia.
I started being very creative and getting paid for it immediately. And I'm so grateful for that.
Wow.
I've been playing Beast Boy for 25 years on TV. He's one of the biggest cartoon characters in the world. Second to SpongeBob in the kids' demographic.
Wow. That's insane. How many seasons of that has it been?
Oh, we've made 600-700 episodes.
Wow. You get royalties for that?
Yeah.
Holy, my dude. No wonder he's got acres and all sorts of shit, my dude. He's out there like, dude, material objects are not things. And it's just like, he's set because he worked for it. You're the man, dude. You see, Riley knew who you were. And I don't pay attention to much shit, and I have no clue. And I try not to, look at it beforehand, so I just see the person, And he called it. He was like, yo, he's like, those are big shows. Those are big shows. Yeah. That's amazing, dude. That's it. And I saw a couple where they, fun, really interesting, cool voices. There's a TV show I developed, live action, but the animals talk, but doing, Look Who's Talking Now, based on a pet store I worked in when I was 16 to 18. And I would love that. That's definitely a project we could do, because we could pick X number of animals each, and just and go. And it's it's kind of like Animal Farm, where they're satirizing the humans, and the humans are just treating them like animals. They can't talk to each other because that would be too magical. I want it to be realist, but and you got a Napoleon hamster and a gay lizard, and it's really fun.
I love that.
Yeah, I worked in this pet store when I was 16 to 18 in West Philly. That was I was one of the few white guys, and my parents had just got divorced, and I was a little punk rock, and it was crime college. They taught me how to make money when you have nothing. So it's just they're dude, we do this and this and selling weed, and I got into selling weed. It was a perfect recipe. And my right hand man, Tommy Two Pups, who's in all my movies still.
That's great.
Yeah,
cool,
he taught me a lot. We would have cultural excursions. I'd bring him on senior week, and he'd be wasted, dude, I feel like I'm in American Pie. And he'd take me to the hood, and I'd be like, dude, this is gnarly.
Jason Biggs is amazing. American Pie.
Yeah, that movie's great.
He was my Ninja Turtle brother in the TMNT series that I made.
Wow.
He was Leonardo.
Wow.
And he pulled down my pants at the Animation Awards on stage.
You could do that back then.
Yeah, not now. He did.
You could do that back then.
He did get fired, but not for that, unfortunately. They fired him, and they hired Seth Green to play Leo. But they fired him because he called the Pope's. He made a joke about the Pope's wife.
Not on the show, in life.
It was crazy. He's one
dude,
of the first people that he got canceled.
Pope's wife is light work, dude.
Yeah.
I'll make one right now.
I know. Go ahead.
The Pope does have a wife?
I don't think so. That's what I mean. I don't know, does he? I don't think so. That's the funny thing.
Is that how the kid identifies?
So I've worked with.
I'm a wife.
I've worked with amazing people.
Yeah.
I'm so grateful.
Wow. And then on the side, you would do your purest art, your music, your content, your explorations,
And he's my main focus now.
Wow.
So everything that I do revolves around him.
Wow. The purest cause.
He's in everything.
What a boss.
Yeah.
What a boss. That's a good boy. When I see dogs, I love them so much, and you give so much, and I always feel bad. Say you have a breakup, or you're a couple months out, or say you had a friendship that went left and you didn't want to. I'm one of them dudes who I always mediate and try to heal and stay together afterward. I can really get to, even with people who did me dirty, it's the Jesus complex. I can see the purity in them still, and the ones who do the work, we keep on going, and the ones who don't, they kind of chose the answer, and you're like, all right, but I didn't want it to be that way. But But with the dogs, when I go, you're a good boy, I always am like, man, I wish I gave that person more good boys or more good girls, you know, because like that's really what we're all trying to get to. Like it's insane for the whole world to be fighting each other. Like think about if you took the whole earth and everybody was just for progress, healing, creative growth, like good sustainable growth. Instead, that's part of it, and then the other part is destruction. And so you spend all this money to build something up, and you spend all this money to destroy it, and then you destroy it, and then you got to spend more money to build it back up, and you got to spend more money to get more stuff to destroy it. And then think about all that waste. If all that was done, the whole place could be not poor, not hungry, healthy, defended from aliens that are going to come, that are going to be way more gangster than all of us. Like, there's shit we got to get together. And of course, you got to say that to get people together, like Independence Day. You would have thought a virus would have unified, but, you know. Yeah, man, we're tripping.
Well, prayers work.
Hmm.
Prayers work.
Hmm.
One pure prayer can liberate the universe.
Hmm. Hmm. Your prayers are certainly hitting me, dude. I keep getting lit up. It's cool when you talk to somebody where you're both feeling each other's well.
Yeah.
You know.
Look at this goddess.
Oh, damn. Yeah, you got some good scenery around here.
Cute.
Nice. You know, in Taoism, yeah, I mean, we're simple creatures. We are still simple creatures. What's walking on Venice Beach right now is beautiful women.
I'm a goddess worshiper.
100%.
Dog number one, then goddesses.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
And Mother Earth is a goddess, so I love all of them and everybody on it.
Hmm.
But especially the goddess form of human.
In Jeebus 2, we go from Rodney Norman as like the male white guy wizard god to Mother Gaia. She takes over in in Jeebus 2.
That's so cool.
Yeah, and it's now a woman in a tree.
I love it.
And I'm shooting my first comedy special on March 21st.
I want to go.
And it's not a stand-up special.
Yeah.
It's a lay-down special. And
I'm
I'm getting a vasectomy for women's rights.
Oh my god.
So because of Roe vs. Wade being rolled back and how invasive it is for women to have to put archaic things in their cooch and get stuff that messes with their emotions. It's just like if you have a plumbing issue, you turn the water off, they fix it, you turn the water on. It's a 5 to 10 minute procedure. I'm fairly certain I don't want kids. I'm backing up some sperm just in case.
Jesus.
And I'm gonna get a vasectomy for women's rights.
That's wild.
Yeah, take the knock, boys. Take the knock. Why do you gotta make them take the knock? Take the knock. I'll take the knock, baby.
That's noble.
Yeah. Yeah. And they can't get me for child support. That's kind of the it's good intentioned mainly, I promise. You know the Taoist concept of like a spider web, and then like spiders freak me out, but they also are like beautiful in that like they don't seek, they like make this web and what they need comes. So they just make their art and what comes. I see that with you here in Venice, where like you're right here. That first time we saw you out here, before I even knew who you were meditating out here. He knew who you were, and you must have various blessings come.
It's true.
Just you don't even got to go anywhere,
It's true.
and they stop in and get a little Greg Sippy.
It's true.
They're like, yo, can you whip up a little Greg Sippy for me?
It's true.
That's awesome.
You languaged it perfect.
That's hilarious, man.
How are we doing on time?
Well, no, that was amazing, dude. Yeah, that felt like the pocket too. I was just gonna get there too.
So I got 48 minutes on this card, and I have another card.
No, we're good.
What
No,
time is it? Though?
Oh.
no, that was my. I was just about to say that felt like dude, you're the man.
We'll
do
Beverly Hills at 1.
Yeah,
It's
plenty more to come.
11:24 right now.
Perfect time. I'm good.
No, we're good. No, plenty more to come.
Let's
And we'll make
do
some
it.
skits.
Let's do it.
You gonna be in my movies.
Let's do it.
Make some tunes. Whatever, dude.
Let's
Whatever,
do it
dude.
all.
Love y'all. Revolutionary. Throw love and truth.
Dog bless you all. Peace, love, and animals.
Oh shit. Right now 76. Thinking. I don't know shit. I don't know shit.